I'm from the SOPHIA, and I'm interested when it comes to like farming and mining animals also. I love to do that. So if I can get a piece of land pertaining to agriculture, I'd be grateful.
All right, let's look at the put down the name agriculture. How much land do you have in the yard?
I don't have much land space. I'm living on the reserve. I'm squatting right now.
You live on the
Yes,
reserve, okay.
Yeah, but I already applied for a house land.
You applied for a house land?
Yes, in
Well, that was
2007.
one thing we promised too, because the period before the no confidence motion, in the 3 years, no house lots were developed by the last government. Then after the no confidence, they rushed to put in about maybe 4,000. We promised 50,000. The first year we did 10. So this year's budget, we put money to do another 30,000 plots because we have about 60,000 people waiting. And we don't have the land as yet to give them. So now we have to put in the infrastructure. Some here in 3, in 4, and across the river in 3. Because when you have that 4-lane fixed bridge, it will be easy for people to move across the river, just a few minutes from Georgetown. And then we're building a road from Ogle, which will start maybe in 2-3 months from Ogle, a 4-lane road that will go from Ogle all the way to about, maybe by Mako. Coming out, we built a road already, a 4-lane road from Eccles to Georgetown, and that's going to Diamond. So we'd have 12 lanes coming around the back to the bridge. So all places like SOPHIA, we're connecting our Barker Road with the 4-lane highway. You're gonna have hotels, hospitals, everything. SOPHIA will change too. So the land value will go up because it will be next to highways and roads and all of that stuff. Like at Pontrench Dam now, we're putting in a new road and a boulevard there. You'd see, as soon as we put that in, you will see what will happen to the property values along Pontrench Dam. All will skyrocket. So we're putting in a big, like a walkway, and then 2 roads on both sides of that reserve that was there between Alboystown area, etc. So we look at it. Let's see if you're still on a reserve and you want to do agriculture, what we can do to help. But a lot of people, even in their yards, this is where the planting material thing. You know, Burnham had this old idea with the pigeon peas, where if you planted a pigeon peas tree, I don't know, the older folks, then you could reap stuff. And it's not a bad idea in your yard. So it was an old idea since I was growing up in school. It said planted pigeon peas, but I'm not saying plant pigeon peas alone, because we can't all plant pigeon peas. But a few things that would help. It don't require much maintenance and would help enormously to do with cost of living and own greens, and it's healthy and stuff like that. And if you don't have time, don't plant things that you have to tend to all the time, like a pigeon peas or a couple of citrus plants or avocado tree or something else in the yard. We have to start utilizing our land space in the little yards we have. And we can work with that, and it changes the whole place, greener, and people have things in that. That's how we grow up in the countryside. And so people have to start looking at that too, and working with them, but not as necessarily a business, but just to supplement family income, etc. It makes a big difference. Now, in a little shade house, if you have 20 feet, maybe from that where the girls are sitting there to where I am, and you build a shade house now, you can produce enough vegetables in that to earn a living in a shade house environment, because now they do it high-end, like lettuce and these things. So through hydroponics, they use hydroponics. It's all grown in water, the technology. They do vertical farming now. You should look at all of this. People make a living, a good living from that little piece of land. And that is what we have to do. You can do that in the urban areas, in Georgetown too. because it's not like animals, it's just like a shade house in your yard and with a more intensive form of farming. We could have a number of people, if some of you want to explore that, in your yards, in SOPHIA, and you want to use the grant on this, we can get the agriculture specialists to go in and work with people on this. That is the sort of thing. And then so many places need fresh vegetables now. And the easiest, you're close to the city. You're in the city. So it makes, shade houses, that's what I'm talking about, the shade houses and using hydroponics and stuff. And then you'll see, once you get going and you learn to do it, it's like really great. We should look at a lot of these small things that can make a difference. So there are many business ideas out there that people can explore and utilize to earn a better living, because it should supplement your income to grow. We want everyone to grow. Get better houses, vehicles, have more income in the bank, have a small business, etc. Yes. It's a shade house idea. It's a good one for maybe this SOPHIA area. People have a little piece in their yard. Even if it's not for like to sale, but for own consumption. They can do a tiny shade house. It probably costs $28,000 to $30,000 to do that, and then help in the area. So we want to work with every family. So I hope that we have teams assigned that will work with the family. So if you have any difficulties and stuff, you can contact us, and then we will try to smooth the way for you. And as I said before, the scholarships and the training, we can do a separate thing and get all the people in your families, but also if there are others that you know, like the neighbors' kids and stuff like that who are interested, you bring them along to that sort of thing from there. So I suspect you're waiting. When they're going to check today? Monday. So Monday you will probably get your check, and as I said before, for the $250,000, and please utilize it, as I said before, to the maximum benefit. So I just wanted to, I didn't want to bore you much, but you can deliver it, Nigel. They can deliver it, or maybe they'll come to one point and they collect the check. Right, okay, so the two of you will arrange it, but let's get it for Monday. Everyone get their checks. Okay then. Yeah, please.